favor. If you can jump onto the stream just so I can get some more views, it'd be very helpful. If you guys could. And check out the new emotes. I'm very proud of those. So, Ronan.
Yeah.
For an experience
I need to
point,
check those
Ronan,
out.
recap your part of the story. What are you looking for? What
Oh.
do you have to do?
You are not
What do
currently
I have
streaming.
to do?
Yes.
Well, since it's Monday night, I need to go see Mr. Edward.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to connect to your. You're still twitch.tv/Rainblade, right?
Correct.
I'm getting a network. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Other than that, tomorrow night on Tuesday. Oh Jesus. I have an echo.
DM.
Okay, had to mute myself on the stream.
Oh, also, Meth, heads up for you. If you do, I think it's like 1,000 cheers, you can unlock another emote.
Just one.
Okay, so and what's
Tuesday night? I need to go back and see my boss because I was supposed to have made a deal with the police, and we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
A deal that definitely happened.
Take a point, experience point. Sage, recap you from last session, and
I got guilt tripped into going to a funeral of the people I murdered.
Okay.
And somebody from my past was at the funeral.
That's it. So someone from your past. That's all you're gonna give.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. I'll give you a point.
Yay!
Anything major you gotta do this session?
Maybe get a job, and probably gonna end up talking to the one dude from the past.
Okay.
Because I feel like that is inevitable.
Oh, so you feel that's a plot?
Yeah, I feel like that's something you're gonna throw at me.
A plot hook. Yeah, it's a plot hook.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. Take a point. Colton, what do you got for us as a recap? And I am live, right? I hope I'm live for all this.
Yes.
Yes, I am live.
Yeah,
okay.
You're live. I need to play with more emotes.
Okay. I like them.
Rain be sad.
This one right here is the one that you get for the cheers.
Yeah, I tried to use that one, and it was like, you have to spend so much more. And I was like, nah. That's a lot. Yeah, so...
I had to put one back. Like, I can only do, like, because my current level, I want to do, like, 3 or 4. And I'm regular ones. Until I get another tier. So I can add more. So I put that somewhere. I put under cheers, because people can cheer.
So... the last thing I remember is that we were at the bar. We broke into the bar,
okay.
and Colton saw on the TV, not the one in Sage's apartment, that
I can't believe you guys fucking sold that damn TV.
that his kids are missing, and there was like a message written in blood on the wall.
That said
something ominous.
I'm sorry, I'm not me.
And
oh, by the way, the news, your sister accused you.
Yeah.
So right now you're prime suspect number 1.
And you know, we have such a great relationship with the cops already. And and before I leave the bar, I'm gonna check and see if they have any blood.
Yes, they do.
All right, and I'm gonna grab as much as...
You have enough to grab real quick. 5 worth of blood points.
Okay, cool. Because my compadres need blood points.
See if there's anything labeled redhead. Says
it's
the
all red.
Ethereal voice.
Tell you what, Of
So
that
Colton takes one of the
of that
vials.
5, 4 are actually labeled redhead.
Oh,
Wow.
So you don't have to give him any, because you all can drink redhead. But only he can't. But he can only drink redhead.
I'm doing kind of okay anyway, so
What are you at?
5, I believe. I'm not in front of my sheet, but 90% sure I'm at 5.
so I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think Sage was lower.
Yeah, I was at like 3 or 4. Oh no, I don't know if that's right. I'm at 5. I don't know that that's right.
Possible because you had to heal the aggravated damage finally.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's my recap.
Take a point. So I believe Sage is still outside in the car with Ronan. You did set off the alarm, keep in mind, because Tony gave you a bad number.
That's right. That's
Also,
right.
keep in mind, you didn't sleep yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Nana, is almost impossible to talk to right now. Just crying. She wants to die. She's begging you to let her die.
Poor Nana. Well, I'm gonna grab that blood and run out to the car and avoid any complications from that alarm.
Okay. So, Sage, I would fucking floor it. Give me a drive and dex check, please. Okay, yeah, it works. Make sure Sirenscape is working correctly.
I'm coming. Jeez.
Yeah, you get away. So, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I bring some blood back. I specifically, I give the one that's not labeled redhead to Sage,
Hey.
Okay.
and then I give 2 of the ones labeled redhead to Ronan.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then I give another one to Sage.
Whew.
And then I take one myself.
Okay.
Each heals 1 blood point.
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
So each of you heal 2 blood points, and I took the other one.
It has to stay cold.
Yes.
I can't take this yet, but thank you.
That's
I will hold on to it.
That is a very good point.
And treasure it.
You better
I'm
do
just
something.
gonna sit
You better take
and
because
pet.
you're right. It has to stay cold. You are absolutely correct.
Yeah. I appreciate it, but thank you. You guys can partake. I don't have any at the moment.
So as we're driving away, Colton does mention, the news reports.
So what do you mention?
And he's got his ring on, and he's like, "So, hey guys, my kids are missing." As if we didn't have enough complications.
What?
And yeah, it was on the news that I, took my kids and smeared blood on the wall in a strange message. But, obviously I have an alibi, so if we just go down to the cops, you two could tell them exactly where I was.
Where were we?
You broke the Ronin. We were breaking into Tony's strip club.
Yeah. Our alibi is that we were committing other felonies instead. Yeah.
But not this felony.
You still don't. Have you never done this before?
No, I really don't suggest. I'm not actually suggesting that we do that.
Okay.
But
Okay. I was a little.
He went crazy. What can we say?
Yeah, I
you
thought the
guys-
voices had finally gotten to you.
You guys and Nana all know that I did not do that.
Yes, we do. And I hate to ask. I am assuming you want to find your kids. Because you are a vampire now. I mean, at some point, they're probably going to have to go away anyway.
Yes.
Okay, I just thought I'd ask.
I don't know how long it takes. Is he actually considering it, or?
Well, I'd say let's go see Edward so we can at least keep that end from killing us. Maybe we can ask Edward if he has any ideas on who we could talk to about your kids,
Yeah.
or at least some
maybe.
leads for us. Maybe he's heard something.
He's the prince, man. He knows that. He knows everything.
Yeah, this
He
is
knows
his
everything.
area. Now, what he's going to want for that information, I'm a little concerned, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. So, what's on the agenda other than find my kids? What all do we need to do?
We need to see Edward, otherwise we will die. Tomorrow
Good point.
night, I have somewhere I need to be. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have my own troubles at the moment, but we'll cross that bridge again when we get to it.
Need any help with that?
Unless you can get us a connection to the police, because that's what I offered. Or if you want to pretend to be the police, but it's going to be a little dangerous. My own family is in danger at the moment. We'll say, or the potential for.
All right. So, let's go see the prince so we don't die.
I think that's an excellent place to start.
Okay, so you head to the prince.
So are we officially Team Edward now?
Yeah, probably.
That's actually our team name.
Team
Was
Edward.
Team Edward. We all drank from him. It would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys headed over to the Broadway. You walk in, look around a little bit. There's a little VIP area on the second floor looking over the dance floor. You're going to assume that's where he is. There's a couple bouncers at the bottom of the stairs. And you walk up to him. It is kind of just staring at you.
We're here for Edward. We're supposed to check in.
He just stares. Edward?
The
Prince.
Prince. My apologies.
Prince
I am
Edward.
so sorry. We're a little new to this.
He kind of nods. You might want to remember the title.
I will totally remember that going upstairs. Thank you so much.
He nods for a second and steps aside. So you walk up the stairs, and this little nice sized room. So he has a bar and bartender in the corner of this room, private to Prince Edward. There's a nice table, stuff like that all around. And you see him and 4 others all sitting around the table just talking. It doesn't look like a fish business. It looks like they're bullshitting with each other and laughing. Eventually, one looks up and sees you and kind of stops talking and kind of nudges the prince a little bit and motions over to you. Edward looks over at you, smiles a little bit, and leans back, folds his hands in front of him. And all 5 of them are just looking at you.
Following orders, sir. We're here.
And you were to be here to check in and prove that you're still valuable to me.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Still here, still valuable.
And what value do you bring?
Obedience.
Kneel.
Blind obedience. I
It
kneel.
says kneel.
No hesitation. I am down.
Colton?
Yeah.
Sage.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly, but yes.
He looks over to his right. Do we have native dogs? And looks back at you guys. Okay. Have you found anything out?
Ronan,
Night.
tell him all about what we found.
Well, we do know that there is a lead on somebody who used to visit with Jacob Preston. A blonde man who had a license plate with science spelled out. He drove a Jaguar. We don't have the means to track this vehicle, though, so unfortunately I don't know how much further we can take that information currently.
He reaches out, just does like 2 taps on the table. One person at the edge of the table gets up and walks away. Okay. Science. Jaguars. Have you tried the local university? Professor there are paid well for a Jaguar.
We have not, but it has only been the 1 day or so since we've seen you. I'm sure
And
with
that
4
is-
days to live, we will definitely get that done.
That is an excellent idea, Your Princeliness.
And Sage is under like bobbling her head. Here's what I want. I want to know what Prester was doing. You need to prove to me that he wasn't raising a rebellion. I want to know what he was doing. And if he wasn't raising a rebellion, why was I told he was?
And to that note, when your men took care of Mr. Prester, I apologize. Did they find anything that would have led you to think there was a rebellion happening? Any clues that might help us while we are looking?
Let's see. 5 newly turned vampires in the basement
An excellent point.
without, and he did not ask to be allowed the privilege of embracing.
That is a good point.
My only question, were we the only vampires found? From the limited understanding we have, we all seem to come from a different clan, I think is the term that's used.
Not. As of right now, you're all that's come forward. Besides one that's dead. He didn't come forward. He was quite stubborn. Is there
Alright.
any more?
We had 2 other companions, but we have not heard from them in a very long time.
The one was in jail.
He kind of smiled at you. Dead. Once I no longer needed him as bait, he no longer served a purpose.
So the other one was a big ugly dude.
He's actually more like a little ugly dude. He wasn't very big.
So was it
And he
big
stank.
or little?
He's like
Well,
a
he
little
was
rat
no-
guy.
Yeah, he was like a little rat guy, and he could turn invisible, and he was really ugly and stinky.
Yep.
A Nosferatu. Okay. But to answer your question, that was all that I know of. A couple seconds later, the guy that got up and left earlier comes back and slides over a little folded piece of paper to the prince. He picks it up, looks at it. Ah, here we go. The owner of that Jaguar belonged to a Dr. Liverman. Dr. Liverman the first, it appears. He sits it down. He is a professor at the university. And if you want, he needs to slice paper over to you. His address and phone number. So do you guys reach for the pipe? You guys are still kneeling, keep in mind.
Yeah.
He just slides the paper to the... You guys are good, 5-6 feet away still. He slides the paper to in the desk.
This is
Still
information.
kneeling, Colton's gonna like shuffle on his knees, kind of, get carpet burned and everything, and go to grab the piece of paper.
Dr. Roger Liverman, and it has an address. And he thinks for a second. We also did seize all of Prester's assets from the bank. Maybe not, 'cause I don't know where it's at. It mentions a journal here, but I don't know where the fucking journal's at, so never mind, let's just keep going. Good talk.
Yeah.
What journal?
So your princeliness, I have something else to inform you about.
He just looks at you and does a slight nod.
So, I may be wanted by the police for
Again.
right, but this time it's not my fault. I mean, you know where I was. I was with these guys and not kidnapping my kids and writing messages in blood on the wall saying, "I'm sorry, it's not me," or "I'm not me." And so that was on the news I saw earlier. So it's getting some coverage, and I was wanting to see if maybe any of your police contacts could provide any information so that we could clear up this little loose end.
He taps table again. Someone steps up and walks away. So, why do you need this information? Am I just to hide you away from the police? That's relatively easy to do.
Oh no, sir. What I was thinking was was that, you know, if I'm working for you, I can't be nearly as productive for you as I could be if I'm being hunted.
Once
So
again,
if
that's
I
easy. I clear your name with the police. That can be done.
that would be greatly appreciated.
That's it.
But also, I'd like to find out, you know, who has my kids.
He just stares at you. That sounds like a liability to me. Can someone use your kids against you and against me?
Exactly the reason we need to find them.
He nods. Duke, take care of his kids.
They like apple juice.
Duke just kind of looks at you and begins to walk away. There. They are no longer a liability.
uh, excellent tactical assessment there, Your Princeliness. We'll just go ahead and get about our business now with about Dr. Liverman.
He nods and just kind of shoos you away. And with that, he turns back to the four remaining people at the table and starts talking like you weren't even there.
And we get up and leave,
Mhm.
right, guys?
Okay.
Yep.
Yes. Post haste.
Yep. Although we stop at the bar, so I can give that dude my resume.
Okay. You do so. You're assuming that they didn't fucking sell your phone too. I'm just saying they fucking sold your TV.
There's not much of like an aftermarket for phones. This was the 90s. It's not like a cell phone. We could steal her computer and printer, though.
Yes, he did print out a
That's what we
resume.
should have done.
You're assuming I have enough money to have those things.
From what I hear, you inherited a whole farm after the family was tragically slain.
Wait, did that happen?
No.
No.
Okay, no. Like,
Oh, that would have been a fucking kick in the gut. It's like, he wanted you to have this farm. He loved you so much. You're his best friend.
He
No.
said if something ever happened to me.
By that,
Yeah,
logic,
you
if
guys
we kill
are
the
evil.
prince, we can have everything.
So you drop off the resume.
Including your kids. Yeah. So if we're at the bar, I'm gonna turn to Colton. You do understand what he meant by Duke taking care of your kids, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And now we're gonna follow Duke because Duke knows how to get to my kids.
Smart. Do we see Duke?
Make a perception alertness check.
all of us?
Yes.
Perception.
Well, it depends. Colton's like, we followed Duke. Ronan says, do we see Duke? So you're all looking for Duke. I'd assume all three of you, yes.
At least I'm going to look for Duke. Ah, the fancy roll.
4 successes. Okay.
I had 2. Look at Sage. 2 successes and a crit.
Yes, you do see Duke walk out of the bar.
After
Well,
that,
if we're
Duke,
gonna follow, I'm gonna be as inconspicuous as possible doing this, though.
Dex and Stealth, I believe.
Oh, I don't think I have that one. Quick. No,
Was Is it stealth or larceny? There should be a stealth.
Yeah, there is a stealth.
There is a stealth.
I had 2 successes.
4
Dang.
successes. Banged it.
No problem. You didn't get a single success. You did raise the difficulty of your roll, Colton, to 7, correct? Because you're tired.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered. Just
for,
like, you know,
for
still-
either of these rolls.
Yeah, you're still good. He doesn't see you. So
Alright.
you see him kind of go out, and he's actually kind of walking down the street. He stops at a corner and speaks to a couple people.
I don't think we're gonna get anywhere following Duke, guys. I don't think he knows where your kids are at.
Not
No,
yet.
that sure looks like he's putting
But
feelers
he
out.
can find them. He can find them if. And,
Well,
you
he
know,
can have somebody
it's-
else find them and report back to him. Are we just gonna stick with Duke until he hears back?
Well, look, we have some time. Let's follow Duke for a while until that trail goes cold or until we find my kids. And then we could check out Dr. Roger Liverman. That's not something that's expected to happen like immediately.
I don't know. I feel like the prince wants things pretty quickly. Does not strike me as the person that likes to wait.
Well, he can respectfully. You can wait. We need to find my chitlins.
All right. I mean, we'll keep watching Duke. I just don't think. I don't think he's going to find anything out anytime soon. He's probably going to talk to a few more people and then go back to the prince and wait until he hears back. But we can keep watching just to see what he does. I would say we probably don't want to be seen though, because I'm sure he's expecting us to be headed to the university.
All right. So,
Probably not a good idea to follow him in my car, because it's pretty noticeable now.
Well, he's not in a car yet, right? Is he still on the street while we're having
It's
this
on the corner,
conversation?
yeah, it's on the corner.
right.
Anybody want to smoke? No? I'm just gonna
No,
light one
no.
up, so it looks like I have a reason to be just sitting outside the club right now.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, those things will kill you.
Well, that thing, and I point down the street at Duke, will also kill me if he thinks I'm spying on him. So, I'm just gonna sit here, and we're just gonna act like we're talking.
We'll just be your non-smoker smoker buddies.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
lights a cigarette and begins to walk back to the entrance of the bar.
We run to the car.
Well, we don't run. Let's just walk. We have no reason to be suspicious. Well, yeah, let's just go to the car. I don't think that he's gonna find anything out right now. We'll go check out the university, and maybe we'll have something to come back with
He
and find
turns
out.
to walk straight to you guys.
Hey, Duke. Just heading out for the prince now.
The message. Sounds a little crazy, doesn't it?
Does indeed.
Look for a Malkavian. He turns and goes back inside.
Malkavian.
And it's like, and he kind of stopped for a second. You're in a race against me. Good luck. And walks inside.
Wasn't your ex a Malkavian?
She was.
Didn't you tell us she was having some crazy voices too?
Yeah. So, she frequents this club too.
He does. Didn't you find or follow her to a motel of some sort as well?
Yeah.
Where you got your butt
That
kicked?
was like it. It was like at 1 in the morning. What time is it now?
Midnight.
All right. Though I don't know. If she has my kids, I doubt she's going clubbing.
I doubt she's going clubbing as well. But, I mean, if you remember what night you saw her, maybe the motel manager can help.
No, you know what? There was
that information.
Malkavian that turned me. We find Dr. Liverman. We can find who he connected to, including his Malkavian. That may be a lead that even the Duke doesn't have yet.
That may be. I like it.
Also, ask around the bar looking for your wife. Gather information. At the bar, at the hotel, you have her description.
I do know what she looks like. All right, yeah. Let's go back inside and ask around the bar.
Okay. Give me a appearance and how are you asking?
I'm looking. I'm asking like I know her, like we're friends, and like I'm looking to find her for a good time or something, like, oh man, she's crazy, yeah, we go way back.
Appearance, and let's go ahead and go with subterfuge. Ronan, if you want to help him out and ask around, you're real free to, because he is getting nowhere.
Sage, you want to come help me out as well? We can all just split off. I'm assuming Colton has told us what she
Yeah.
looks like. I apologize. It was subterfuge and what?
Appearance.
Appearance.
Appearance. Thank you. Five successes
Sage
and 2
is like,
tens.
so, looking for a woman. She has a face. She's about,
I think.
I think.
She has.
Wait, does she have 2 faces? I'm sorry, I watched the Batman the other night.
Sage just starts describing Angel to all of the people she talks to.
Actually, I like that. So, Sage, someone goes, yeah, I've seen a woman like that. And they tell you that she frequents a strip club down the street. Well, not down the street, but frequents a strip club. So you're like, hey, I got her.
Alright guys, we can go. I found her. Come on.
Oh, wait.
It's just down the street.
But Ronan.
Where is she at?
Ronan, what did you find?
Oh no, I'm curious where Sage's thing is going. Is she at the Weekend Tickle?
It's like,
Are they
yeah,
talking
it's a
about
strip
the
club down on
Wink and
this street. You're like, yeah, the Wink and Tickle.
Yeah. Get it together, Sage.
I'm sorry, I'll go home.
Apparently, Sage is really worried about Angel.
She's really got that survivor's guilt ever since she got shot.
Okay, so Ronan. One of the guys in the corner, kind of sitting there smoking some weed, looks and goes, yeah, I know that bitch. She's a whore.
Oh, that's why I'm looking for her.
Watch your wallet. That's all. Okay. Please. She got ran off here a few nights ago. She's not exactly our type of person at this location.
How so? She doesn't follow the rules?
Yeah, yeah. Well put. Yeah.
I see.
So if you're looking for her, look for a shadier bar. That's where whores go.
And that shadier bar, because I'm really familiar with town, would be where again?
He kind of shrugs. Look for the shittiest ones. Our type of people have standards. You want some? And he hands you a joint.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Good shit, right?
That is good shit.
Standards.
Speaking of, you don't know anybody of our type that deals in a little something harder, do you?
Thanks. Nah. I haven't seen Jimmy for a few days. Did you get your stash from here or did you get it from the Weekend Tickle last time?
From the Weekend Tickle,
Okay,
that's
never
where we
mind.
were at.
He kind of shrugs. Something a little harder. There's always the good stuff at the bar.
Fair enough. That's a good point. All right. Well, thanks, man. It was good talking to you. Thanks for the hit.
Always, man.
I'm just gonna head back to Colton. Let him know what I found out. So, this dude over here, he's not a whole lot of help, but it sounds like your ex doesn't get along with the prince. Doesn't follow the rules of the masquerade. I had to look at the cheat sheet real quick.
Take a point for that. Yeah,
Oh, I got notes. It just takes me a second to find them sometimes.
good job.
So, his suggestion would be to go to the shadiest bar in town.
And you can think of a few.
Yeah. So, we could check that out, or we can go talk to the university. It is midnight. I don't know if that guy's gonna be there. But if he deals with vampires, there's probably a pretty good chance.
We need to go to the shittiest bar.
Oh, where's his ring? Sage, you're supposed to watch him. Where's the ring?
I his mother or his keeper. He's his own person.
If you want, if you have intelligence and science, roll it. See if you actually know of this guy.
Science.
But if you guys actually go to the university.
I don't have any points in science. I
Academic.
am a
Me
dumb
either.
motherfucker. Oh shit! Look at Colton.
Roll a d10 again.
Oh, the science buff, huh?
The bald head.
So 1, 2.
Call me Professor X.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
No. You don't recognize the name.
Yeah,
I'm reading the DM's thoughts. I know where he is.
I figured that was gonna go.
Oh, down here.
Well, you did get his address though.
Yeah, I mean,
Is an address on the paper?
yeah, we have his address and his phone number.
Yeah. Do we want to let him know we're coming?
Let's not
Should we
let him
stick
know.
the
we're
place out?
Let's go to the. Let's go
Sage,
to the
you're
shady
our
bar.
best people negotiator here.
Sorry.
What are your thoughts?
Well, we could go to the campus and at least figure out what floor his office is on. And see if we can spot it from outside, and if the light's on, then we could probably get a hold of him.
Do you think he's more likely to be at the campus or at his house tonight? We don't know if he's a vampire, do we? Did the prince mention anything about that?
He did not. It's a
Well, I
Monday
think-
night.
I think we need to
He's gonna
decide
be at his
between.
home.
More than likely, yeah, I agree. He's probably at his home, but I think we need to decide between going to his home or looking for your kids. And as much as I'd like to help you look for your kids, I don't know that I want to get on the prince's bad side.
We haven't even technically gotten off his bad side yet. I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Sorry, Colt.
Would you be willing to compromise that we hit his place first, and towards the end of the night, you know, if there is time, we can hit those bars? It's only like 12:30 right now. If it was just midnight just a moment ago.
Yeah, let's go find the doctor.
Maybe you can take some aggression out on him before you see your ex.
He'll swear to me.
Okay, so you head to the address.
get-
This house.
Yep.
Okay. You head there. It's a pretty nice looking house. All the lights are currently off.
Are there any like cars in the driveway or anything like that?
Yep, a Jaguar with the license plate and everything.
We could sneak in under the cover of darkness. I am the night.
Can I take a look and see, are there any like security systems or cameras, or see if this is a nicer area?
Yes. Cameras. If you want to try getting in, you're gonna need to go. You're going to need a wits and security roll to get into the locked house and avoid the cameras.
Security.
I also don't see security.
Yeah, I don't see
Oh, there
security.
isn't security?
No.
No.
Wits and larceny.
Is
Sorry,
that what we would do?
the modules from an older edition.
Right. No, you're good.
Let's do larceny. If you guys
Do we
want to enter
wanna-
if you guys want to enter the house.
We could also try calling them, guys.
Let's do that.
I don't know. I don't know what's best. I'm just saying, like, we got options here. We don't have to go straight to more felonies.
Are there any lights on?
I think he said no.
Yeah, I think
We
he said
got
no
there.
lights whenever we came up.
All right.
If we call him, we need to come up with a reason as to why we are there.
Yes.
An
I have an idea.
enticing reason.
I have an idea. Nice car like that definitely has an alarm. We set off the alarm as a trap.
What are
But
gonna
then we
do?
wake up the whole
Oh.
neighborhood.
Give me a couple seconds to read this next section real quick while you guys are discussing, okay? Figure out what you guys want to do, then let me know at the end.
All right.
Okay.
So do we want to? So that was my suggestion. Set off the alarm.
What
then
would we do when he comes out?
We grab him. We grab him. We throw him in our car, and we I don't know, drive off.
Do we want to throw him in the car, or do we want to take him? Oh, I guess we don't know if he's got like a family or anything. If we go back in his place, Where are we gonna take him?
If we kidnap him, then we risk more.
Yeah, because
It's-
you mentioned a good point, Sage, that if the car alarm also sets off neighbors to come out, now we have witnesses. We could try
Lot more
calling him
sinister.
first, just see what he says, and then worst case we wait an hour and then we follow Colton's plan.
Do we
Set
know
off the
what
car alarm.
science is he's a professor in?
I don't think so. I think we
You
were
guys
just
never
told
you
he's
guys
a
never researched that.
We didn't Google it in 1992. We should have asked Jeeves.
I think we should at least try calling him and seeing. I don't know. We could either.
I mean, that'll tip him off, and he doesn't have to give us any information.
True, but we could also play the angle of we're not working for the prince. We, found your number inside of the ruins of Prester's house. We don't know what's going on, and just play the dumb angle.
Oh yeah, that's true.
See if he tries to take us in, or see how he reacts in the first place to see maybe how much he knows.
I'm okay with that plan.
We don't have to give him our names or anything. We can just say, hey, we woke up in Prester's basement. Your number just happened to be among the ruins. We don't know what's going on, and see what where we go from there.
Yeah, I like
And
it.
then, worst case, if that conversation goes poorly, we wait an hour so it's not suspicious. We do Colton's plan with the car alarm, and it may be 1:30 in the morning. Not as many neighbors will come out, if any do at all.
But we
All
decide.
right. We're gonna go somewhere and call him
Okay.
from a payphone
I'm
or
pretty sure
something.
there's a payphone down there. It shouldn't be too hard to find a payphone. 1992.
Mhm.
Oh, let's go ahead and get This sounds like a good one. Okay, so you walk down and you call. The phone rings. The phone rings. You time to pick up. Hello. This is Liberman.
Hi. We found this number inside of a burned shack that we woke up in the basement of,
Burned shack
or burned home.
home.
Mr. Prester.
Prester. Jacob.
We don't know.
Prester.
We don't know what's going on, but your number's the only thing that we could find.
Interesting. And he's wide awake now. So you knew Prester.
He
No,
woke
Jacob.
up in his basement.
He had a basement? That could be where his lab was. That makes sense. Wait. How do you know me?
Your
What do you-
number
What do you
was.
want?
We just want to know what's going on. Your number was in his basement where we woke up.
Thanks for a second. So you know nothing.
Nothing outside of we are a little different now that we are awake.
Do you know about Alpha? The substance
No,
Alpha.
the substance alpha. No, we don't know
Like
what
fucking
that is.
meth it.
I know. I'm trying to be serious, and I see him like freaking out.
Yes.
Oh.
Say yes. Say yes. We know all about it, and that we want to meet.
We'd be interested in hearing more about Alpha, though, if it explains what's happening.
What's happening? Yes. He sounds conflicted. And you just got my number.
It was in the basement. Yeah, that's all that was really in there. Or at least all that was left after the fire.
Did you know Jacob beforehand?
No.
What were you doing in his basement?
I'm assuming he's the man I met at the bar, but I don't remember anything after that.
Interesting. He thinks for a second.
We were hoping you could tell us a little more.
Yeah. I probably could tell you some more. Sounds like you... I could tell you what I know. But there's so much I don't know still.
We'll take what we can get. Maybe with what we know, we can fill in some blanks for you.
Okay, let's meet
Is
somewhere.
there somewhere? Can you meet tonight?
I'm already awake, so why the fuck not?
I'm gonna cover the microphone real quick. Hold it away. Where do we want to meet? He
I
wants
mean,
to meet
do we
us.
do we just want to pick him up at his house, or let's scare him off?
I don't know. I could ask. I'm gonna put the phone back. Where do you want to meet? Do you have a place?
I'm at my house.
Perfect.
Wait a minute.
What's
Did Klondike put you up to this?
the who?
Klondike. Did he put you up to this?
I don't know who.
I'm telling
Klondike-
you.
Sir, if I could just meet with you, you give me 30 minutes, you'll understand I don't know what the fuck is going
Give
on.
me a charisma and empathy check.
Charisma. Oh yeah, that's gonna go good. I'm good at those things.
That's sarcasm?
That was sarcasm.
If empathy is involved, then you're much better than me.
I got 2.
Yeah, we know
What?
that, Sage.
Maybe she is empathetic, but she's also just like what is the word when you like pain? Can't think of the.
He goes, okay,
Masochistic.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'll give you my address. I have security cameras. I have an alarm. I have a shotgun.
No
Do
problem.
not continue to fuck with me.
We're just, like I said, hoping you can fill in the blanks of our memory.
He kind of shrugs and he gives you the address.
We can be there in 30 minutes.
You just
We're
nod.
not too far away.
I'll put on some coffee.
We
Thank
don't
you.
see him nod.
Click. He said I'll put on some coffee and click. Well, you don't have FaceTime?
We were actually in an AOL chat room. I went down to the local internet cafe.
Okay.
AOL wasn't around yet.
Really, in '92? I thought it for sure it was.
Nope. It was all like Netscape and stuff.
Ah, well, there you go.
Couldn't go buy a CD to get 100 more hours.
So you guys wait a half an hour, I assume?
Yep. We head over there and
Yep.
we arrive at half an hour promptly.
Okay.
And Colton puts his ring back on. I don't want to scare the doctor.
That's a good idea, buddy.
Okay, so you pull up to his house half an hour later. A couple of the lights are on.
And
We go knock on the door.
yeah, knock on the door.
You knock on it. You hear a couple clicks, 2 different clicks, and he opens it slightly, and kind of the chain catches. It's the third lock on there, and he looks at you. Okay. He closes the door. You hear the final little lock creak, and it opens up. He steps back. He's holding his shotgun, looking at you guys. Not pointing at you, he's just holding it. I I guess I should have asked before I unlocked the door. You're the ones that called? The guys that knew Jacob?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, indeed.
Come in. He just steps back. He's still looking at you. He has the shotgun still. And he walks into the living room and sits down.
It's a nice place you got here, Doctor.
Just kind of nods. Thank you.
You mentioned there was coffee.
He nods and kind of gets up again.
Would you-
See
Walks to the kitchen.
Ronan asking, like, how strong is that coffee?
I think we might need some. We might be talking for a little while.
Well,
Let me-
he does.
I take mine with cocaine
won't.
and sugar. I mean, cream and sugar.
He gets you guys some coffee and he goes, "My name is Roger. Dr. Roger Liverman. I used to be a biochemist at the university." And
Used to be.
yeah, used to be. I threw it all away for this fucking research with Jacob. He just kind of shakes his head. It's not exactly easy to get blood this test on, experiment on. The students consented. The deans didn't.
Kind of experiments were you running? Did it have anything to do with what happened to us?
He shrugs. What happened to you?
You tell us first. I don't know if I want you to know what we're capable of just yet. I don't want to give away all of our hand.
He pulls the shotgun a little closer.
Not like that. We've already been hunted by some people.
Hunted by people.
Yeah. We thought it was you.
He kind of shook his head. What kind of people? Short? Messy blonde hair?
Think so.
This guy has dark colored hair, by the way. Roger has dark hair.
Ah, well that's good to know. Yeah. Yeah, there was a gentleman with short, messy blonde hair.
Yeah. Who's that?
Klondike. See if I can't find the name. Something Klondike. I'll find the first name sooner or later.
Would
He
you
shrugs.
do?
Basically, some little weasel contacted me several days ago wanting to buy the results of my research. I told him no. I'm not done my research. I don't trust him. Then last night there's a break-in. And the serums were stolen.
That happened last night?
He nods. Yes. He kind of looks at you guys. Part of the reason I have a shotgun. I'm a little
Yeah, man,
hesitant
understandable.
to talk to people. But
Was
if you can fill in some of these gaps, I would love to know.
Well, Dr. Liverman,
He nods.
Prester, as it turns out, was
Robert Klondike, by the way. There we go.
Prester, as it turns out, probably in concert with Bob Klondike, was creating vampires in his basement.
Vampires.
Vampires.
God, you're gonna waste my fucking time.
Colton takes
Sage
off his
just-
ring.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Colton takes off his ring and says, "Doctor," and looks him dead in the eye and says,
You gonna?
"When's
you
the
gonna-
last time you were afraid?" And he shows his fangs and
the
tries to
gaze
share
thing?
his
You're good.
dementation.
He jumps back, scared. What the? What? And just kind of starts backing up and brings up his gun and points it at you, Colton.
Like we said, Doctor. Vampires.
He lowers the gun, thinking, "Is that Alpha?"
What were these serums for that you made?
Yeah. He puts his gun down. Jacob hired me several years ago to perform some tests. He gave me a few substances, and he wanted to know if I could find a way to neutralize it. Blood was the key. We had to, well, keep me for a second. We're trying to neutralize any concentration of alpha in the blood. He would give me different samples, and I would try different antibodies. He thinks for a second. He goes, "Well, follow," and he actually leads you upstairs. He goes, "Look." He grabs a bunch of papers. He goes, "I want the results back. I haven't reported anything to the police just yet because I was kind of continuing the research that got me fired from the university. But if you guys can get back the results, I will share the notes."
Well, you mentioned Robert Klondike. Can you tell us anything more about him? Do you know where he lives? A way to get in contact with him?
I have his phone number. He said he wanted to. Basically, he says like he wanted to buy the results from me. I told him no, I'm not done, and I didn't trust him. And he left me his phone number in case I changed my mind. So, like I said, I can give you his phone number and some notes if you get back my results. I think I cracked it. I think I figured out how to neutralize alpha.
Do you know who stole your notes?
He shrugs. No. The only one who knew about it was Jacob Hester, and somehow Klondike knew about it. Besides that, I kept it pretty down on the down low. Jacob Hester paid me good to be quiet and do my job.
So he
Well-
just told us how to get a hold of Klondike.
Yeah, he has.
If we-
And he has the
if
car
we
with the
want
phone
it.
number, and he has his notes. He's like, "Look, you want these? I want my results back."
Okay. Well, anything you can tell us about where to maybe start looking? We'll see what we can find.
He hands you a card with the phone number on it, and he hands you the notes. Does anybody have intelligence and medicine?
It is.
Yes. I do.
Roll it.
Ouch.
Yep.
I have intelligence.
I mean, yeah, I've got like
So
3
you literally
points across
got
the two.
-1 there. Okay. You're like, oh, I got this. You take the notes. Uh-huh. Guys, I found Waldo. And he goes back to study.
Oh,
Doctor.
Sage.
How did you account for the cellular mitosis in the hemoglobin?
So basically, the notes
You need me to stitch up
are
a bullet when I
described
can do
in
that.
painful detail on all the analyses he performed on various samples he was given. The notes are well documented in a character with medicine at 4 or more. Does anyone have 4 in medicine?
No, I
Nope.
don't.
Or a biochemist specialty in science?
Nope.
Basically, it looks really, really fucking fancy.
Can I roll for intelligence and science?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll 2 more for me. No, you have problem solving, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You're good. You're looking through the notes. You see that he dotted every I, crossed every T. He did some impressive work with these notes. He's no hack. He did extremely good.
Impressive work, Doctor.
And here's some of the conclusions. Here's some like the summary of the conclusions. Antibody number 1 should in all cases destroy the unidentified substance alpha on contact. Analysis of residue number 1, however, indicates that the resulting residue is extremely toxic. Antibody number 2 has a similar effect neutralizing any concentration of alpha which it comes in contact with. It does not form a toxic residue. This residue forms an interesting biological substance which will cause an allergic reaction in a human being, and in fact, most mammals. In high enough concentrations, it could be fatal. Lieberman also has a very serious defy analyst in some respect, and he is completely unable to identify the makeup of alpha. He states that he would be completely unable to synthesize more of any of the serums. Finally, he mentions that about 1/3 of each vial would be adequate for a mass of roughly human size.
And these serums were stolen?
Yes. You may, and finally with that science roll, you kind of realize that if you do inject antibody number 2,
Daddy,
you would probably have a higher chance of surviving if you have a lower blood pool.
Bishop, no right to close.
What?
Bishop,
Oh, not Bishop.
Bishop, no right to close.
1 second. Apparently no one brought my dog in from outside, so I'll be right back.
All right.
And I'm going
Okay.
to run a commercial, hopefully get some money. Yay, commercial. Be right back.
So is anyone else thinking vampire cure?
Oh yeah, that's definitely
Um,
what both those antibodies are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the second one looks like a vampire cure. Like you said, if your blood pool is lower,
Right.
you could get cured. If your blood pool is high, then it'll turn into something that'll still kill you. Now the first one is just a killer.
Yep.
So
That's what I got.
It's like Blade
Mhm.
2.
Well, yeah, that's what I wrote down anyway. That's my character doesn't understand that.
So if we happen to get some of those serums, then might need to use them on Duke before he gets to my kids.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay, I am back.
Yeah, of course.
Show no mercy.
All right.
No mercy sage over here.
Okay.
All right. So since Colton had such a high science roll, he there's a quick montage of him creating new serums.
No.
Aw, come on. Even Rocky
If
had
you
a
actually
montage.
wanted to, it would take months to even start anything with it. It could probably take decades of work when you're on your own.
All right. So, all right. Team Edward, it's time to find out what we would do for a Klondike.
That's perfect.
So,
I've heard those are the
Uh,
best ones.
yeah. So let's go ahead and well, first off, before we leave the doctor, you listening, GM?
Mm-hmm.
Before we leave the doctor, since he seems like he was like half aware of what was going on, and now he understands that vampires are real, I'm gonna go ahead and explain it to him.
Okay. So what you kind of know, he nods.
Doctor, we were taken against our will and changed into these things. Our lives have been ruined.
He nods.
If there's any more help that you can provide, it would be appreciated.
He thinks for a second. Can I have some of your blood? That may contain alpha. I haven't
Sure.
been able to identify it.
Hold on, Doctor. Can you give us a moment?
He shrugs. Sure.
I'm gonna take Colton and drag him and Sage outside for a moment.
No, wait, what are you doing?
You do realize, even if we're cured, there is no way the prince is going to allow you to go back to just living your life. You've
At this
broken the
point-
masquerade. That's their whole thing.
At this point, it's not about going back to the old life. It's about revenge. Vengeance.
You could get us all killed.
If he could provide more of the serum, or anything that does that similar thing, we could use it as weapons that our enemies don't have.
Are
It'd
you
be
just
like
trying to
years ago.
develop the blade, like, or the underworld series here, where they all just, the humans end up with weapons to fight the vampires with?
The more you know.
I just think that this is a really bad idea that is going to definitely bite us in the butt.
All I know is we're the only ones leaning on the doctor. Whoever stole his serum thinks that they have everything that he's useful for.
We're the only ones leaning right now. The prince knows we came to talk to this guy. What happens whenever we go back? Like, yeah, it was a dead end. You don't think he's gonna check up on that?
It's a good point.
Just saying, if we break the masquerade, which we've already told them we're vampires, so we're already kind of fucked on that end. Now we're in a ton of trouble if the prince finds out. We're probably dead
You're right.
if the prince
But
finds out we just broke the masquerade to a human.
Which means we need to hide the doctor.
Here's the thing. There are ghouls.
Right.
There are mortals that know about them.
I think we need to take him back to the prince. He's not our problem. We figured out what we can from him, and we go from there.
He's our resource. He's the only resource that only we have.
For now, where are we going to hide him at? We don't have resources to do that with.
A grungy, abandoned warehouse.
And that's all if we weren't, followed from the prince anyway.
Hmm.
Because we know Randy could go invisible. I'm just saying, man. Like we're in way over our head, and the prince seems like a really bad guy to make an enemy of. As much as I would love a cure, I don't see how we can get away with a cure.
I
I
don't
think
want a
this is
cure.
just kind of our life now.
I just want a weapon.
Well, but how are we going to develop that weapon? We don't have the resources to do it with.
The doctor.
He doesn't have. He's already said he can't make it again. That's why he needs the originals back.
So generally, my thinking is that if he, yeah, because I can't be articulate and speak like
No,
this.
you're fine. You're fine.
You know. So generally, my thinking is that if I give him some of my blood and he can create anything from that, or if he can even just do something, it's something that he's doing for himself and for us. He has no love for the people who stole his shit, and he has no love for the prince. So
Yeah,
They
my
didn't
only
even know about the
concern is if
prince.
the prince finds
So-
out about this.
it seems like as long as we're helping him in his very nonpartisan pursuit of science, he might be able to help us too.
Okay. I won't be giving my blood. I just wanted to address the concern. You are free to do as you wish.
All right, so we go back in and
Yes, sir.
Doctor, you could take my blood. Just a little bit though, like 1 blood point.
We can't hear you.
Doctor, we can't
There
hear
we
you.
go. Sorry, my kid and wife are kind of noisy. So he's like, "Good, great. Take a seat." And he runs over to his a little lab area, and he grabs a syringe and little rubber band thing to put around your arm and everything. He takes a vial of blood. So you're down 1 blood point.
Okay, yeah.
You see him actually run over to the microscope and starts doing different stuff with it. He got right back to work.
All right. We'll just leave you to your work, Doctor. We'll definitely be safe, careful.
He just nods and yeah. He's just working.
Sorry, I realize now I probably just should have said something. We never had you guys drink those other blood packs that you gave me, since we can't keep them cold. However, you guys were splitting those other two up.
Oh.
Go ahead and drink them. You're good. However you want to
Okay.
do it.
All right. I'll take one. You take one, Sage.
Okay.
My blood pool's been like +1, -1, +1, -1. All right. So
Yeah,
we have a
that's
phone
almost
number.
everything you're gonna be able to do tonight.
We have a phone number for Klondike, and depending on what time it is, maybe we could go to a shady bar.
Not tonight. You'll be cutting it way too close.
We go back to the apartment then.
Go back to the apartment and watch TV.
You guys go back to the
We can't-
apartment. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we can't see the shows in your head.
I got 1/3 of the Golden Girls up here.
And once again, he has been nothing but crying, begging you to kill her. She hasn't shut up.
All right. So with that, since I understand that I'm probably not gonna get much sleep, I'm going to leave the ring off, and I'm going to try like meditation
Okay.
to see if I can interact on some like metaphysical way with these voices.
Okay.
Even if I can't destroy them, if I could just close them off.
Perception awareness.
Perception awareness. Okay. Perception awareness?
Yeah, awareness. You can talk directly to them and almost see her. So you're sitting there trying to do this. She's actually sitting in a chair in the room crying. You can see her in the same room you were in, almost like a ghostly apparition.
Okay.
On the couch is David and Tony. So you see all three. Nana is still crying. David's talking about his kids. He wants to see his kids. What does he have to do to just let him go? He wants to see his kids. And Tony's bad mouthing you. With foul language. They don't interact with each other.
I would like to, if I point them out to each other, do they even like acknowledge each other? Like, do they see each
No.
other at all?
They are completely alone. You're the only one.
Okay. All right. If I get up and I walk over to Nana and I go to put my hand on her shoulder, is there any physicality to it?
Yes.
There does.
And she looks up to you and falls to her knees, holding your legs, crying. Begging you to kill her.
And
to let her go.
And I kind of do that weird because she's like, I kind of like get down low.
Hey,
and
Ronan,
I pull her head
you
in.
guys watching this out of curiosity?
Yeah, you just see Colton like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Are you okay, Colton?
Ask me in a minute. Is Nana dead?
No. So what'd you do? You try breaking her neck? What'd you try doing?
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
break her neck, just kind of
So
like.
it kinks, and your neck is at an odd angle, and she just wails. You broke it. She didn't die. She's in pain, but she didn't die. I know a good chiropractor. Ben, there you go.
All right. So Colton's gonna get a little nuts here and try to put his hand over Nana's mouth.
You do so. And she's struggling against you, terrified of you.
And I grab the couch cushion and put it over her face.
You do so. She's still struggling. You still hear her screaming into the pillow.
And after several moments, it does not seem like she's going to stop.
No. It's getting worse. She's beyond terrified of you now.
All right, then I go and I sit back down and I calmly tell Nana to leave.
She just begs, how?
I just tell her just get up and go.
I get up and I leave the room.
Thank you, Ronan. They'd already left as well, apparently.
Yeah.
She just wails. She wants to so bad. She just can't. She doesn't even see a room. All she sees is infinite blackness and you. That's only
And now her
because you're-
head's all.
And that's only because you're trying so hard right now. And her head's all fucked up. That hurts like hell. You didn't see a pillow. You felt being smothered. But she didn't see a pillow.
Okay. Is there anything else that I glean from this meditation, from focusing on this?
No. Like I said, you can hurt her. You can't kill her. And she's hurting quite a bit. You broke her neck. So she feels
I just kind of stand her head back up, just.
And it falls back over. It falls back over. Every time you
Great.
kind of move it, you feel it crack as you try moving her head. And it falls back over. And she screams in pain.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's. All right. So rather than focusing on seeing them, can I meditate to not see them? Maybe even to silence them.
Roll.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Perception awareness.
Mm-hmm. Does no good. Nana's screaming worse than she was, by the way, when she broke her neck and tried to smother her.
My bad, Nana. My bad.
Are you guys going to try calling Klondike before you guys go to bed? Or call him the next night?
Does Sage still have a phone?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna knock on the door. Colton, is it safe to come back in? I know you told me to leave.
Yes. Yeah, it's safe. And when you come back in, Colton's unwrapping the phone cord from around an invisible person.
Whenever he's doing this, do we see the cord actually tightened around something, or is it
No.
just like loose? It's
It
just
is
loosely
loose.
hanging there.
To Colton, it's tight. To the rest of you, no.
So he's just like,
Gently
Swinging
setting
around
the
the
phone
cord.
back where it was. And just sitting in the corner.
are you sure you're okay? Is there
I'm
anything
fine. All I hear is crying all the time. Wah, wah, that's how you sound, Nana. Wah.
Have you tried earplugs?
Did we sell Sage's earplugs? Yeah,
Does
you know what?
Sage
Sage goes to the shooting range, does she not?
And she flies helicopters as well. She would have earplugs.
Yeah, she would have those like high quality.
I throw a pair of earmuffs at you.
Yeah.
Earmuffs.
Colton puts-
Okay. They're pink, fluffy earmuffs.
No. The professional. They look kind of like this.
Okay.
You know, they're
You put it on. It silences Sage and Ronan.
Sensory deprivation.
Nana and David, on the other hand, still going at it. Tony's still pretty pissed at you.
Fuck you, Tony.
I don't think it
fucking
works,
killed
Sage.
me. Fuck you, Colton.
He's talking to himself again.
You should have told me the right code, Tony.
You shouldn't have let me die, dick.
I did.
You know, I bet if you'd fucking died, it'd release all of us. Have you tried that? Fucking killing yourself?
Thought about it.
Huh.
What'd you think about?
Nothing.
Oh, are you too big of a pussy? Okay, I'm gonna stop there. 'Cause that's a little. That's what Tony's saying. You know what I'm trying to say? That's a little too.
Yeah, we don't need to keep going down that
Yeah, we
road.
could-
But that's what Tony's suggesting. That you just kill yourself.
The stream's getting dark, like the night.
Sorry, guys. I stopped that. But
Yeah. Well, who wants to call Klondike here? I don't know if can you hold it together, Colton, to talk to somebody, or should we have Sage talk to him? You still
Yeah,
talking to
one of
yourself?
you should probably do it.
Want me to?
Actually, Colton's there like, what? What? Oh, wait.
All right. Well, just it's fine. It's fine. Go on. Go back. Sage.
I am not the people person at all, man.
Well, all we got to
Don't
do
think
is
it
get
would
a
end
meeting
well.
with him. We can tell him. I don't know what could we tell him? Wants to buy the results. Well, we do have. I mean, we have the notes. But the doctor gave us the notes. We could just try to sell them and arrange a meeting for it.
We are, tell him that we're tangential associates to Mr. Prester.
Yeah. Yeah, we could we can definitely go with the same story.
And we,
What's this guy's name?
This
Robert
is
Klondike.
yes, thank you. Need to find a better way to keep notes.
You're gonna call? What's going on? Who's calling?
I
think
guess
Sage is
I
calling.
am. Yeah, unless Sage is gonna actually do it. She's keeps shying away.
Here's your RP moment, Sage. You'll thank us later when you get an extra point.
Hold on.
Give him a
Hmm.
call. You can do this.
Oh, okay.
Just
hang on.
don't threaten them, and it'll be fine.
So Sage, you call. The phone rings about 4 times. You hear someone pick up. I just hear breathing.
Is this a Robert Klondike?
How'd you get this number? Who are you?
I have some notes that I think you'll be interested in.
Notes?
Mm-hmm. From Dr. Liverman.
Let's meet.
All right.
8 o'clock at the coffee shop.
AM? Because that ain't happening. Sorry.
Not happening. Are you fucking with me?
No, nope. I just can't do anything
Not a-
before
Who
8
are you?
p.m.
Who are you?
Well, somebody who could be useful.
I am vengeance.
Take a point. Take a point for that call. Useful how? Notes? You haven't given me much to work with so far.
Hmm.
I don't know who you are.
I mean,
I don't know what you are.
well. You don't want these notes. I'm pretty sure I could find someone else who would want them.
No. What are you?
Hmm. I'm drawing a blank. Shit. I don't know what to do.
What's he asking you?
Well, see, this is why you don't put me on the spot, because this happens.
That's okay.
You're doing great. You got
Yeah,
this.
you're fine. I would say answer.
Yeah, honestly, dude, I'm just hurting for cash. Stumbled across these notes, put two and two together.
Where'd you get this number?
Where did we get this number? Is this from the prince? Did we get
We
this
got
from
this
the
from
prince?
no, we got this from Liverman.
Okay.
Liverman gave us his number and the notes.
Okay. Your buddy Liverman.
How did you get them? He wouldn't give them to
He
me.
gave them to me.
He wouldn't give them to me.
Hmm.
What makes you so special?
Well, I like to think a lot of things, but
Not at me. He's not at me. I'm laughing. He's like, you're wasting my time. You have the information. I want it. But I don't trust you. So,
dude, I don't trust you either. Make it 8 p.m. and I'll meet you at the coffee shop.
done. Click.
Just look at Ronan. See, you should have done the call, man.
Did it not go well?
But we
What
gotta meet.
happened? Oops. See, then you did fine. I've talked to enough people today.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm talking to people all the time.
Where does he want to meet us at?
We're meeting him at the coffee shop,
When?
8 p.m. tomorrow.
Nice. Way to go. Good job. Wow.
Shoot.
So I guess you guys go to bed?
Yep.
Yes, I sleep soundly. I sleep soundly and
No.
peacefully.
Not even close. After what you did to poor Nana, not even close. Second night of no sleep. All
Does
night
Sage
long.
have any alcohol?
I'm sure she does.
Not gonna do him any good though.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
But I have some strong ass sleeping pills that we might be able to get him to take.
Would that even do anything?
Not without blood. Take it with. Even then, maybe, maybe not.
Do you have any neighbors?
I'm sure I do. I just don't talk to him.
Then you won't miss them.
Colton,
Hey man, if
you don't-
you kill these neighbors, I might get new ones that try to pop into my business all the time. I don't want that.
you don't
leave them
feed
alone.
where you sleep.
Exactly.
Right, I'm gonna lose my blood point now. I remember. Next tab.
You guys wake up the next morning. Besides poor Colt. You're pretty ragged and kind of cranky.
You just get like this big stretch, out of the tub. Just assuming that's where I'm sleeping again.
Must be nice.
Oh.
Don't
Yeah.
get out. I need a shower.
For a tub, it's pretty comfy. I slept really well last night. Just throughout the night. Nothing. Oh, hey Colton, how's it going, buddy? You look a little
Ink,
Well,
coffee.
angry. Oh. I'll get you some coffee. I'm gonna go make some coffee. I'm sure Sage has something.
Yeah, I'm sure she does.
Wait, can we even drink coffee?
But we can smell
Yes
it.
and no.
And it
You
has
can
the same
drink
effect,
it,
actually.
and it will set in your stomach. Eventually, you'll throw it back up. So you can
Would
hold
we
it in
still
your
get
stomach.
the caffeine?
Not without blood. Nothing will enter your
Ah.
system without blood. So you can eat
Vampire
and drink
physiology.
to make it look like you're alive. Which is fake it, I'm trying to say. But eventually you will
Yeah.
have to throw it back up.
Didn't Sage have a cat?
Sage, you have a cat.
I don't think I do, actually.
Not anymore, you don't. The poodle all over again.
Coffee cat. Coffee cat.
But occasionally there's a little chihuahua that gets loose and runs around the floor. You might be able to find it.
Do you guys want to go hunt down a pet? So it
Start
is now
looking for
Tuesday,
rats
by the
and
way.
boards. Yeah.
Do we have anything to do on Tuesday? Ronan?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, we have to meet that guy at 8.
Well, I gotta meet my boss. I was supposed to anyway. Fuck.
We'll meet
I gotta
this
figure
guy at
something
8.
out with that. Yeah, we'll meet
And
this
then
guy
we'll go meet-
first, and then
Yeah.
yeah. Yep, I agree. I don't think I set a time. Can I give what's his nuts? Happy a call from Sage's phone real quick and just let him know that I plan to meet the boss at, I don't know, 11 o'clock at some place.
Sure. So you call up.
Because I don't think we set a time before.
You call Happy, and it's a voice answer machine.
Hey, Happy, it's Ronan. I got the meeting set up for tonight, 11 o'clock. The usual place where we always meet our clients
Hey,
that
you
will
hear a click.
totally know next.
Ronan, are you there? Can you hear me? You still there?
Hey, Happy. Hey.
I'm sorry, man.
Why are you sorry?
The
Because you
boss
missed
just
my
sent.
phone call?
The boss just sent some people.
But
Show up
some.
quickly.
What do you mean? We were supposed to meet today.
Boss said insurance, man.
It's like morning, right?
No,
What
it's
time
night.
is? Or,
It's night.
oh, it's
Yeah,
night.
we slept all day, so now it's like.
Oh, motherfucker! Yeah. Because we're vampires, duh.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
man. Like
Oh yeah.
he. I was there when he gave the order. He didn't give the order to me though.
You said it's just for insurance.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Just make sure they don't mistreat her.
I'll do my best,
I'll
man.
be there as soon as I can.
Yeah, I would. I'll do my best, man. I'm not gonna let them hurt her. I'll do my best,
Don't let
man.
him hurt her. I get he thinks he needs insurance. It's fine. We'll take care of it.
Hurry up, man.
Thank you.
Click.
Motherfucker. Why do we all got family problems?
Because that was part of the character creation that I requested.
Ah! Just slam the phone down. Silently fuming across Sage's apartment. Alright, let's go meet your
Colton's like
fucking
right behind you,
dude.
the exact same thing.
Right.
Like two steps behind you.
We're all just this angry line of people. Alright, let's go meet your dude.
Yep.
And I got some shit to take care of.
Okay. So, you go to the coffee shop. Give me a good name, somebody.
Derek.
For a coffee shop, Colton.
Derek's
Oh.
coffee shop.
Midnight Brews.
Oh, the
Sage, take a point. Derek.
you said a good name.
Yeah, you did say just a good
I
name. I was
know.
also just thinking of a person.
I know. So you go in the coffee shop and they're getting ready to close. And the clerk is looking pretty upset. And there's a guy over in the corner. Has a hoodie, kind of crunched over. He looks up and sees you guys. He just kind of stares at you guys. Once again, the clerk's staring at him because they can't close if he's sitting there.
All right, and
There is coffee in front of him, the guy, and it looks about half drinking.
Sage is going to order just a plain old small black coffee.
It's off the waitress more.
Yeah.
And a to-go cup. I'm not a complete savage.
Okay, so she
All right,
goes
so-
and makes it
so-
and goes, Saga? Coffee for Saga?
Saga.
So you guys go up to him?
Yep.
yeah, Ronan and Sage, they sit down in the booth across from the guy, and Colton just slides in right next to him.
So you guys are. She just kind of smiles. We can deal. I want what you
All right.
have.
I'm gonna need you to lower the creepiness by like 10,
I want what you
and
have.
we can talk.
I want what you have.
You don't want what we have, pal.
Eternal life? Brains? Mental issues? Sorry.
Colton starts to talk to him, and then like jerks his head off to the side. Just a moment. Look, pal, you don't want what we have. Okay, it's just
No,
okay.
no.
Just a second here.
He's like,
And look,
okay, maybe not what you have. Looks to Sage. Looks at Ronan. You. He just looks closer at you. You or her, I want what you have. I will give you whatever you want. I have the serums. I have the residue. I have everything. All you have to do is give me what you have.
You first.
Well,
Oh, no, no, no.
Alright, buddy, look. See, there are rules. And we can't just turn anybody we want. You have to go through proper channels and get permission. And right now, the person you have to get permission from.
You can lean back a bit. No. Stays between us. More people make it complicated. This is simple. You have what I want. I have what you want. This is a
Can you
relatively
prove you have
small,
what we
smaller
want?
guy, messy, unshaven, dirty hair, dirty face.
But
Is he
he's
blonde?
blonde. Yeah, blonde.
Yeah, blonde. Short.
you prove that you have what we want. We can obviously show you what we have, but you haven't shown us anything.
True. But you did contact me.
We did, but that's only because we knew you're the most recent owner. There's nothing saying that you haven't sold or lost or parted
have any
ways with these
idea
things.
How long it took me to find it, to get it? I have it.
Fine.
You
Well,
have
we
any
can't.
idea what I'm willing to do to get it back?
Hold on, Colton. Don't mind him. He's a little angsty. Obviously, you know we can't do it here. There's too many people around.
He
Get your
nods.
coffee to go, and we'll take a little walk.
He looks at you guys. Okay.
And I probably should have said it before, but can I look him in the eyes while I'm doing that?
He won't look you in the eyes.
Okay. I kind of figured.
He knows what you are.
He knows what, yeah, that's fair.
He's really down the table. He's not making eye contact with anybody. And he can't get up because Colton's in the way.
Colton, would you let our friend out?
Colton just stares at him.
Okay, so
You have what I want?
he gets up. Getting the coffee to go.
Alright, Colton lets him out.
He gets up. He walks over to the barista. Is like, "Can I get this to go?" She just stares at him. Rolls her eyes. Pour and hands him a to-go cup. As long as you guys go, I'm happy. Go. Finally close up.
So, yep, we're going.
We know a secluded place we can take you to make sure that nobody will be around when this happens.
Listen, I have your last chance of humanity. You don't know where it's
I
at.
understand. Nothing will happen to you, but
Your
as
last chance. So he begins to walk with you guys.
Colton trails behind.
I think we should just get him in the car and go to Prester's. Then we can do whatever we want. I think we should take him in the car. Will you get in the car? Will you get in the car with us?
He looks at you.
I don't really want to walk.
Where are we going?
I think Prester's would be a fitting end and
You
beginning for all of this.
He licks his lips a little bit. He reaches into a pocket and puts on sunglasses. Okay.
Okay.
Nice shades, man.
He nods. Doesn't look at you still, just kind of nods.
Ah, you're a sneaky bastard.
So out of character. My only thought was if we can get him to Prester's, then we can force him to take the shades off. We can force him to whatever we want to do at that point. We can take him to Edward. We can do whatever because now he's in the car. I don't know what everybody else was trying to do with this dude. We didn't really discuss it.
Yeah, taking him to a place that's a little out of sight, out of mind. It's a good idea.
Once
I was
again,
getting some murderous vibes from Colton.
do I have a description? of
I'm
this
good with
guy?
that plan.
All right. So he gets in the car.
Okay, he does. He's approximately 5'9". Klondike has a dirty blonde hair, rapidly going gray. He also has a beard and mustache, also graying. He normally dresses in old rugby shirts and slacks, but will wear a flak suit if he. Oh, I'm not gonna read that part. Okay. So he gets in back seat behind the driver.
Colton sits next to him and stares at him. Where is it?
And
I'm just gonna start driving.
As Sage gets in the car, a gun comes up to the back of her head. It's a pretty heavy
Oh,
pistol,
God damn it.
and he's just looking down at the floor still.
Do you
This
not
isn't gonna
like
end well for
Prester's
you,
anymore?
friend.
I don't like any of this.
If you have somewhere
All
better
you
in
have
mind.
to do is turn me. That's all I want. That's all I wanted the serums for.
Well, you've made this a little awkward now, because if you want her or I to turn you, and
Right
you're in
now
the
it's
back
three-
seat,
Right now it's 3 against 1. One of you can stay here. 2 of you can stay. That's fair. I only need 1 to turn me. He's just sitting in the car. Like, he's in the back seat. Sage is in front of him, with the gun to her head. Colton's sitting next to him. Ronan, where'd you end up going to?
I assume I would have been in the front seat if we were
Okay.
all in the car at this
That's
point.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, you guys were going to drive a little bit, and he does that.
All right.
Once again, if you kill me, we'll never find it.
You don't want to know what happened to the last guy who pulled a gun in the back of this car.
You ran away. You got away
Don't-
scot free.
Don't tell him, guys. Don't tell him.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Probably doesn't help that there's like still blood all over the back seat, and there's still a hole in the floor.
Like, how big of a hole in the floor? Could we, like, Fred Flintstone this thing?
No.
No, just a couple of bullet hole size, like quarter size. I'm assuming.
All right, man. Well, if you're trying to change the deal, what are you proposing here? If you only want one of us, we're kind of already driving at this point.
Pull over. I just need her.
So, Sage is pretty pissed at having a gun at her head, and she actually like lets out a growl.
You'll do nicely.
You better put that gun down.
3 against 1. A little insurance. You two
All right,
get
Sage. Pull over.
out. All she has to do is give me what I want. You guys can have it all. That's all I wanted it for anyway.
Colton's gonna back off, and he's gonna slouch back, and he's gonna reach for his ice climbing pick thingy, kind of nonchalantly.
Okay.
Sage is glancing up in the rearview mirror and catches Colton's movements.
Are you wanting us to get out now, or what are you wanting
Just
here?
nods. Sage, you pull over?
Yep.
He just kind of nods.
I mean, I'll prove a distraction and act like I'm getting out. Start opening my door up and such.
Yeah, Colton goes to open his door, but as soon as he grabs the handle, he's gonna go ahead and come back around and swing with the ice pick thing and try to get in
Okay.
the arm.
Sage is gonna duck.
Roll a Dex and melee.
All right, Dex and melee. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Okay,
God damn it.
your 1, 2. Yeah. So, in the back of Sage's
I'm a
head.
vampire, man. Am I not
Sage says
faster than this guy?
She
Sage
ducked.
ducked. Sage ducked so hard.
Okay, Sage. I need a Dex and dodge. DC is. Let's give you 8. Because you're in a car. In point blank. I'll give you 8. DC is 8.
Dex,
Dex and dodge.
dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
I do not see,
I don't see a
dodge. Yeah.
Dex
Oh, yeah,
and
there is no dodge.
athletics. Dex and athletics.
Oh, god damn it.
What the hell is it then? It's not dodge.
It's a brawl.
Dex and athletics.
All right, then roll one more, Sage.
2
Oh.
versus his.
Dang it. Holy
boy.
shit. Well, you got 2 1s.
Did she get?
She got 2 successes. One of them is a crit. And looks like he got 2 9s, but then 2 1s, and then so he has 1 less success than she does.
Yes, 2 more than she does.
Yeah. I'm assuming his DC wasn't 8.
Correct.
So he had 4 successes and 2 negatives, and then rolled another.
Yeah.
So 1 more. He has 3 successes.
Getting beat up by Humies.
Roll stamina.
Who?
You, Sage.
Oh. Okay.
Person being shot.
Oh, there it is. Ugh.
You take 2 bludgeoning. Back of the head.
That's not as bad as it could have been.
Right. Well, now it's on though, right? And I pick at him.
Sure. You gonna ice pick him?
We still need him alive though.
Dex and
Yeah,
melee?
without the intent to kill.
Where?
Right, where's
How
Dex
do I
and melee?
fill in the health?
They are dashes. So let's take a look at what you got. Sage. Let's go down to character sheet. Go down to health.
Mhm.
You have 1 aggravated, and I said 2, so 1. You get -1 die for all your rolls now.
Okay.
You can heal 1 next turn if you want. So, Ronan, what are you doing?
Can I reach back and try to pull his sunglasses off?
Sure. I want a Dex and Brawl. DC, let's go. Let's give you a 7. 1, 2.
3.
You're actually able to kind of swipe back at him, and you do knock his glasses off. Colton.
I'm gonna try to grab his head and hold it steady and face him towards Ronan.
Dex and Brawl. Your DC is going to
Jeez.
be, because you're tired, 9.
Oh, Jesus.
9.
Wow.
Sage, what are you doing?
How much will it take to heal one of those? Because I have.
A blood point
5.
for 1.
Okay. I'll heal both of those, and then can I drink his blood? But not enough to kill him.
Not your. You have to get to him first. He's in back seat.
Mm-hmm.
So no, you can't get back to him. You can heal 1 though.
Okay. Okay. That's what I do.
Okay. You guys are gonna hate this. Do you want to know what's in his fucking pocket?
I mean, the serum.
No, not the serum. Let me see if I can't find it. What does he have?
A tape recorder. A Walkman.
He has a heavy pistol and a smoke grenade in his pocket.
Oh god damn.
It actually says it right here.
That's good.
So, pulls the pen. The car starts filling with smoke.
My poor card.
Cop's gonna pull him over. Fucking stoners.
uh, wow.
So, is the smoke so heavy that Ronan can't look in his eyes?
Yeah, keep in mind, he knows who you guys are. He has some pretty good knowledge for not being a vampire.
Yes, he does. Well, I guess
I'm sorry, man. It literally says it right here, smoke grenade.
I mean, that's
All
cool.
right.
He still has his head being
Held,
physically
correct.
held, correct?
That is correct.
So it's not like he can get away without us
as soon as he
knowing.
goes back around again, he's gonna grapple with Colton a little bit. Try to get out.
Can I try? Oh wait, is it back to me now
Sure.
after him,
Yeah, sure.
or how do we do that?
Go ahead. I'm kind of.
I don't know if I
roughly
can,
under-
but I just want to try to grab his gun in the midst of all the smoke. See if I can find his arm and figure out where the gun's at.
Fuck. DC 8. Perception and alertness.
Oh wait, I have that. I can just do that.
DC 8.
Oh wait. That doesn't do 8. How can I see what I rolled? I just
Hover over the
realized.
1.
Oh, well.
0.
0.
So you cannot see the gun. No.
Yep. Good luck, guys.
You can try anything else?
Oh, can I? I just assumed that it
Let's
was
just
a
quick look
one
around,
and
see what
done.
else you want to do?
Fuck,
see
I don't
anything.
know. Colton, where is he?
So I still have my hands on him, and I'm just gonna yell at him. Well, what do we do now?
This is
How do you
really
get what you
according
want
to
now?
plan.
I love how you guys always go the most fucking difficult route.
I... yeah, we do.
Like, it literally, just to throw this out real quick, we find it again.
Could have just turned him and called it good.
He would have said, okay, he would have turned, packed his bags, and left Denver, and you never seen him from again, and he would have given you everything, and he would have ran from the prince, not giving away your secret, his secret.
Okay, we'll do
Oh
it.
well.
So, what was the original reason for trying to find him? Because I completely forgot that.
He has,
Because he had the serums that Dr. Liverman needed.
that
But did we actually
that
know that?
that Jacob Prester gave him to work on. So all the stuff that Dr. Prester was working on, this guy has.
Yeah.
And you guys figured out what he was working on, correct?
Yeah, he was working
Yeah,
on cures.
like a cure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were talking about it while you were.
Yeah.
Breaking.
All right. So yeah. So I tell the guy, okay, we'll do it.
Sage is thoroughly pissed at this point. Just gets up, grabs him by the neck, and turns him.
You go back and just start drinking his blood.
To turn him. Yep.
Doesn't.
So basically, you're like, "Fuck it, fine," and start crawling over the seat towards him.
No, I just get out of the car, open his door, grab him by the neck, and then do it.
While our car is filled with smoke,
Yep,
parked in the middle of the street.
yep.
The smoke is a good smoke screen, though, right?
No,
Nobody can see
I
her
pulled
doing
into
this.
a parking lot. I pulled into an empty parking lot.
She did pull over. That was established.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Try pull over on the street. It was the quickest instead of finding a parking lot.
Yeah.
So you say, "Fuck it, fine." Throw open the door, and you're getting out, and you're
Yep.
gonna throw open his door.
Mhm.
Colton, what are you doing?
I'm holding him.
I want a dex and athletics, or strength and athletics now, because you're maintaining it
Oh jeez.
against his.
Moise. You're both weak.
No, don't go anywhere. No, stop it.
Oh.
He already beat you, right? Yeah. He breaks free and stumbles out of the car.
Oh, the single D10 wasn't his actual roll.
It was
Yeah,
his
I did
reroll.
get the. No, I got the
10.
110.
Yeah. He got 2 successes. He beat you by 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Colton that rolled it. That's
Yeah.
my bad.
He
Got
broke
it.
that free, and he's beginning to like stumble out of the car, starts crawling away from the car.
And Sage grabs him and
I
turns
was
him.
gonna say Sage couldn't do anything. She already threw his door open.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, he basically stumbles into you, Sage.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
Like, you want this? Fine. And just goes at it.
In the middle of the fucking road, down the fucking street from the coffee shop. He just drained the fucking.
Well, we already
What
know
happens
the
when you
police
press
are in
up
Edward's
C?
pocket, right? They'll just forget that this ever happened.
Okay.
We definitely need to be in like a fantasy setting where there's not as many people around.
You gotta
People
see
are our
something, all right.
downfall.
And you just start draining his fucking blood in the middle of the street. Okay.
God.
You get 8 blood points, and he goes limp in your arms. The car is still filled with smoke. Ronan, Colton, what do you two do?
I'm gonna roll down all the windows and start just doing this to the smoke.
Put him back in the car. Let's get out of here. I heard sirens.
Sage just throws them in.
Ronan's like,
She's
no, no,
not
no.
even gonna
You
try.
turn the vents on. You roll down the windows. I know how to handle this.
Yeah, I've been here before, guys.
No, roll up the windows. Let's hotbox this bitch.
This is not something you want to hotbox.
No.
All right, yeah, we
You
leave the
okay
windows
there,
down.
Mr. GM?
I'm good.
All right,
Yeah.
so we throw him back in the car and
Okay,
we
throw him in the
drive.
car. Done.
We drive away.
Yep.
And he's gonna turn,
You
right?
want some common sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Throw the fucking smoke grenade out of the car.
Yes.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Yeah. We would do that.
Okay.
For
So,
sure.
Driving away. Okay. He's laying in the back seat, pale. You check his for heartbeat. Nothing. So, Sage, you drained him.
Don't you have to like feed him your blood or something? Didn't we learn this? I feel like we learned the rules for turning at some point. But of course I didn't take a note on it. Because that would have made too much sense.
Yeah. So we pull off into a dark parking lot nearby, and Sage, we need you to drain some of your blood into his face hole.
She growls, but she does it.
Okay, so you take either a knife or Colton's ice pick, stab your hand, and pretty much just put it to his face.
Yep.
It begins to
Like
run
a-
to his mouth.
Like
You actually see
like
it drain out of
lime,
his mouth.
like lime on a fish taco. You know, you just kind of squeeze it and.
He's not swallowing.
Yeah, I was wondering this whenever we went to bite him.
Listen, bite him to turn him.
I didn't remember how the rules work. We really should have written that down.
But
We're
like
very
some blood
bad
got in his mouth,
vampires.
right?
Yes, blood's in his mouth. He's not
Oh
swallowing.
wait, do we have to wait? Do we have to wait 24 hours? I feel like that was the thing.
Colton moves his chin up and down, like, good.
Does he actually say that too? Good.
Yes. This is the best blood I've
I'm
ever
gonna
had.
I'm gonna
you
massage
guys.
his throat while he's
Yeah.
doing that.
Aw.
There's quite a few cops.
Fantastic.
You guys made one hell of a scene.
But now we're not there anymore.
They're gonna start looking for you soon.
What time is it right now?
Let's say 9:30.
It's the fuzz. Cheese it.
We gotta fucking get to my boss too.
Also,
Oh,
we don't know how
tonight.
much longer Colton's kids are safe, if they're safe at all.
Well, what we could do is do another police chase and take him to
No,
Vernon.
no.
Again.
No.
I can't.
Nope. Nope. Veto. Nope. I will abandon this car and walk.
It is an option.
This time, let's take him to the doctor's house. I'll tell him everything. No, let's not do that.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, so we, massage this guy's throat. We, that he's got some blood.
Mm-hmm.
And he ain't moving. He dead?
Let's take him to Edward, guys.
He
Can we get to
undead?
Edward? Sage, can you get us past the cops? Drive like a reasonable person and get us
guys,
to Edward.
We tried to hurt this guy. It's not working.
Well, I wasn't even gonna go that far. Like, let's clean up the blood, make it look like it's not there, and we'll just explain who he is, what his relation was, and maybe that gets us some brownie points.
No, we cannot tell the prince that we tried to turn somebody without his
No,
consent.
no, we're not even gonna mention that. We're gonna get that all cleaned up. It's not gonna be obvious.
We're gonna rinse his mouth out.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't honestly know what to do. I was not
Alright.
expecting to kill another guy tonight.
I search his
Oh,
pockets.
Colton. Guess what?
What?
Oh, no.
I didn't kill
Wait,
him.
no, it was me.
So, you didn't kill Tony either.
Ah, shit. Sorry, Colton.
Oh my god. We're just a bunch of murder hobos.
Colton runs towards the cops. Kill me. Kill me.
So you mentioned if this campaign went well, that you had another vampire campaign. But so if this campaign didn't go well, did you have another plan in mind?
What are you guys doing?
I mean,
Oh, we have a dead body
So-
now.
so we know how to turn people, right? We were told how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming
And-
we didn't do it correctly. I don't think we were supposed to drain him first. I think he was already supposed to have like some blood in him or something. I know somebody told us how to do this.
Tony did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
And
didn't write it down.
Tony is
so I don't
laughing his
remember.
fucking ass off. Colton.
Fuck you, Tony.
Tony is laughing his fucking ass off.
Oh, we are fucked.
I
The
guess.
moral
the
of this
cr-
entire
this-
campaign. Fuck alien hunger. Just we are fucked.
What-
That's the name of this fucking
Alright.
campaign.
Let's go kill the doctor and then the prince.
Dude, we don't really need to kill the doctor, though, do we?
We need to kill everybody on the farm? It's not about need anymore.
That was low.
Yeah, wow. All right. So, all right. Here's what we can do. We can go to the prince, tell him that somebody was working on a cure.
Oh! He wakes up. I'm
Oh
so
my
sorry. Henry.
god.
I scared my wife too. Who's sleeping over there?
Oh, this guy's awake. Ah,
He wakes
okay.
up.
Oh, thank god.
He looks around and reaches for his gun and looks for his gun. You left the gun.
Yeah, it's
on
already
the side
gone.
yeah, on the side of the street where you killed the guy.
Yeah. The gun and a smoke grenade. Have fun, cops.
You see him breathing hard and he stops. And he just sits back and smiles. Not breathing.
You got what you wanted.
Hanging left the next street.
Go.
Yep. I'm going. Don't
But he
push
just sits
my
back,
button.
relaxed. He gives you directions to a really, really shady looking house. Ran down everything else. Pull in front of the house, I assume?
Yep.
Deal's a deal. Opens the door. He begins to get out.
I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, we go in.
You go inside.
I'm
real
gonna
quick.
move the car around the block and then go in.
Okay. You go in behind him. He starts packing a bag. He goes over there at the fireplace, up in the chimney. And he starts packing his bag and grabbing everything he can relatively quickly. You guys want to give me a ride to the airport?
Nope.
Thanks for everything we ever wanted. Screw you, pal.
I'm just
No.
saying. Do you want to run the risk of him getting caught?
Yeah. Let's do this as neatly as possible. Get rid of this loose end. Take him to the airport.
Okay, but
I
you
hope his
reach
flight
up to
gets
the
delayed.
fireplace, right?
and
The
he
chimney
wakes
pull
up at-
down.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I have this right. Give me a couple seconds.
Were you just fucking us with us the whole time, making us think he was dead?
Yeah, you guys did great.
You're an asshole.
Come on, that was good and you know it.
Oh my god.
That was good and you fucking know it. Okay.
I feel like we deserve that considering how this campaign has gone. So, I hold no
Alright.
grudge.
Okay.
So we get the stuff. We take him to the airport.
So you gonna open it up, take a look at what's in the little box? There's 2 boxes. Open it up. You take him to the airport. That's fine. He's gone. He bus station for all he fucking cares. He's out of there. For now.
Right.
So
And I assume we go back to the doctor's to bring him the stuff.
you can.
Let's I got somewhere I want to go before we go back to the doctor.
You gonna take a look at what's in there out of curiosity?
Yes.
Yes.
I assume we would have done that before we let the dude leave to actually make sure we got what we were supposed to do.
There are several vials. There are there's a like 8 tubes what appears to be blood. I'll have to get the exact number in a couple seconds. 2 tubes containing a clear, thick liquid. 2 tubes containing white powder, and 1 empty tube. The blood tubes are affixed with a little biohazard sticker. And there are some that are labeled serum 1 up through, let me think real quick, 8. One of the tubes is labeled George's L. Pasteur. Some of the others are labeled neutral. Another label, is M and S J V B S G R N C M T B R V. Each of the two little things a different label.
I'm sorry, are those our initials?
I have no idea what any of your last names are. Possible.
Oh.
The two powder residues are labeled. Or two white powders labeled residue 1 and residue 2. Then finally, the clear liquids are labeled antibody 1 test and antibody 2 test.
Colton drinks all of it. No, I'm just kidding. I become Super Colton.
His whole body liquefies into nothing.
Yep, that's what I envisioned.
It's like the
But Colton does point out the powdery substance. Say, "Look, Ronan, you're in luck."
I don't no, I'm good. Thank you. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Not what I'm looking for.
So we want to bring it back to the doctor. Well, Ronan, you got to be somewhere, right?
I do need to be somewhere.
We're gonna go take care of that.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do though. Unless one of you wants to pretend that you're a cop, and we might have to get into a fight. They have my sister. I don't know if I've told you guys.
How many
everything
guys
that's
are we
going on.
talking?
It depends on how many he decides to bring.
A
This is-
guesstimate,
Colton?
along with the number of guns.
That
I'll
he'll
just warn
bring
you
or that
now,
he owns.
the longer you wait on your kids, the less likely they're going to survive.
All right. So let's
Split
break
the
this down.
party.
And Sage, things are happening in the background for you as well.
Yep.
All right. So we have a couple of different plot lines here. We have Ronan's thing with his sister. We have Colton's thing with his kids, and we have Sage's thing as well. And not to mention, poor Angel is in the hospital. And
You already said Sage's thing.
Doctors.
yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
The doctor.
And then there's the thing with the doctor, and then the prince, and all right. So how do we as a party prioritize between Ronan's sister and Colton's kids? Just thinking out loud here.
Is there anything in the house that we could sell?
The phone.
It is very, very low nothing. He was obsessed with becoming a vampire. It's the only thing he cared about.
Does he have a car?
No.
All right. I mean, on the plus side, this dude did leave an empty house,
He did.
so there's another place we could stay.
And it's boarded up, and yeah, it'd be a great place to stay.
All right.
Is there a
Ronan,
garage?
we're gonna save your sister, but just tell her that she's on babysitting duty, watching my kids.
We're just gonna keep them all here. Run our own little orphanage.
Our little vampire orphanage.
A vampire orphanage for displaced children.
Also, keep in mind, you have all the information. You have the research notes. You have the end result. What are you gonna tell the prince?
Trig file number 2.
We could sell them back to the doctor. Solve Ronan's issue.
I don't know if it would solve my issue. I kind of overpromised, and I'm about to underdeliver.
Hmm.
I think my issue's only going to be solved if I can maybe make him forget about all of this.
All right, so prioritize. If Ronan's thing doesn't happen now, his sister is dead, and then soon after, my kids will be the same.
Actually, Ronan, they never said they're gonna kill your sister.
No, she's not going to die. She's going to be sold into slavery.
What?
Human
It's the
trafficking.
1990s.
Yeah,
Human
yeah.
trafficking.
Oh, man. All right.
Well,
Alright.
if Ronan's sister isn't gonna die, then we still have a chance of finding her.
Fuck your kids.
All right. So what do we want to do? Where do we want to go?
We could all.
I mean, the prince and the doctor can wait because they're waiting on us. The other things are waiting. The other things are going to happen whether we do anything or not. The prince and the doctor only happens when we make things happen.
Yeah, and the prince were supposed to go see. I believe it was Mondays and Wednesdays. He wanted to see us. I forget what the other day was.
Yeah. So we'll deal with the prince Wednesday night, and we'll give him a little bit of information. So for now, let's go meet up with Ronan's thing. Go do Ronan's thing, and then immediately afterwards. I mean, I imagine those people know where some shitty bars are.
I would imagine they should. I would imagine I know where some shitty bars are, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's take care of your kids. It's only like 9:30, I think, was the last time check that we had. I don't know what time it is now that we've been to the house.
All right.
But the
Let's-
night technically isn't over.
So, let's say 11.
I would 11.
Gross. Your kids are the priority. They're the biggest chance to not live. I don't know how either of us plan to still try to live a normal human life unless you're going to take the serum and
I
leave.
still want to weaponize the serum and kill the prince.
Okay, well, let's
Maybe we can make
get
it
your
into
kids-
some sort of gas, let it loose in the club, you know? All the vampires are just...
We can attach it to the sprinkler system and then walk in and turn the sprinklers on.
Yeah. Biological warfare.
Would I know where the shittiest, shadiest, hoariest bar is?
Oh yeah, of course. That's like your Wednesday nights.
Well, it's Tuesday night. We're going early.
And guys, that's gonna be it for the night.
Guy.
All right.
You guys having fun?
Yes. Let's go find my
And I
kids.
actually found a way to work staging now. I'm happy.
Yeah, other than the minor heart attack of we killed another dude that we weren't supposed to.
Oh, by the way, Colton, No longer in your head.
Yeah. What?
He's no longer in your head.
Oh. Because he's undead.
Yep.
Oh.
We just
all
need
right.
to go turn the other bodies.
Yeah.
I don't think that would work. No.
No, I don't think it would work
No.
out
So
there.
congratulations, guys. Besides the regular content, you guys have practically finished a module.
I think that's the first one I've ever finished playing with you.
Yeah. Granted, it's not done just yet. 'Cause y'all have your personal quests still. But
Which is why the
congratulations.
GM's trying to get us to do that instead of rushing to the end of the module.
Yeah.
Fine. So congratulations there. Everyone gets an experience point. Congratulations.
Phew.
All right.
All three of you,
One.
I'm going to give another point to, because you learned a lot tonight. What all did you learn? You learned there's a cure.
Yep.
You learned a whole bunch of stuff. Everyone gets a point for great role playing. There's 3 points for everybody so far. Chris, I'm gonna give you another point.
That's 2 of us.
Yep. Which one?
Ronan, I mean, I'm sorry, Meth, you're Meth. You know what I'm trying to say? You always been Meth to me.
Yeah.
Ronan, I'm gonna give you another point for saying you should rescue Colton's kids first. That's heroism.
I actually just don't care about my sister.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Don't go there.
That's true.
Okay. Ronan, why should you get more points?
I had the plan to call the guy and what to say, and we learned about Alpha and.
You already got
Got the
points for all that.
meeting.
That's a learning curve. You already learned all that.
Oh, okay. I just thought for the idea. Otherwise, the role playing. No, you give me the role playing point. Yeah, I don't know then.
Okay, give
I
a
got
point.
nothing.
Give a point.
I'll give a point to Colton for the madness portrayal.
That was
it's
great.
always spot on.
Fucking suffocating Nana with a pillow. Oh,
Getting stuck in the corner of the room and the angry face after not sleeping all night.
Colton, why do you deserve more points? Also, earlier, like the learning everything, that was for everybody. The first 3 points I
Yeah.
mentioned was for everybody.
Yeah. I
So you-
should get
no,
more
don't be rude, like-
points.
Not to be mean or anything, but you may not deserve more because you guys did great. I give you guys points for a lot of stuff already. There may not be more,
Yeah.
but you always have a chance to convince me otherwise.
I deserve a point for that Klondike joke.
No,
Aw. All right.
give a
It was
point.
pretty good.
All right. I give a point to Ronan because Ronan is like purposefully playing the most disadvantaged character because he has to be so picky with like his blood and all the drugs and stuff
I
like that.
did
you know?
try to warn him, but yeah, I mean, I'll go with that. Take it.
Yeah, so he continues to soldier on with this otherwise disadvantaged character.
As the guy who hasn't slept in 2 nights.
Yes, says the guy who can't even kill Nana.
Well, you
That's
did
like
beat
a
up
once.
the
try.
normal human.
Sage,
Mm-hmm.
convince me.
She talked on the phone.
She did.
I did do that. I
That's-
did.
That falls under role playing, though.
Yep.
But good job on that one, Sage. I mean, good job.
successfully turned the dude, even though I was extremely pissed at him and just wanted to kill him.
That would have been a point for successfully completing that part of the story.
Okay.
I'm going to give you another point, though. A little bit more for role playing. Everyone does this, but you never dropped your character. You're always defiant to the prince, to the little growls. Like, you add a little bit to the constant thing where you're just constantly mad at fucking everybody. So I'm going to give you another point.
Yep. Yes.
That's one of those things, like, she's like, I kneel for grudge. Like, she's the last one to kneel. See gun pulled to the back of her head. She's like, motherfucker, just starts growling.
Makes a snarky comments on occasion.
Sage, give a point.
I'm gonna give it to Colton because he was the first to act on having my back in the whole car incident.
Okay.
Was very successful.
Yeah, I still got shot.
More successful
but-
than the first one. The guy got away the first time. The other guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
No one checked on Angel. -1 point to everybody. Okay, guys. A lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Say good night to everybody.
Good nights.
Good night.
Good night.